Alright, hello again. This is Soul Horizons Tarot. We're doing the part 2 for Taurus, for the sign of Taurus, love reading. If you did not, you may want to go back and watch part 1, but we'll probably pretty much dissect everything again here, but in much greater detail. If you're not interested in long reading, or if this does not resonate with you by, let's say, here, when we get to here, still doesn't resonate, it's probably not your reading. So I don't want to waste anybody's time. I've already pre-shuffled this. I'm going to shuffle it out real quick. Cancel. 39. Hopefully this is a not too long of a reading. I'm trying to keep them short, but still detailed, in depth. So clarify the cards here for the sign of Taurus and love. Please, only what serves towards their best interest, greatest good, highest potential. What are the messages they most need at this time? Truth, clarity, wisdom, guidance, advice, and healing for the sign of Taurus and love. Please clarify the cards and a clear, accurate story for Taurus, so they may know what they want to hear, not what I want to tell them, but what is true. Only what serves towards their best interest, greatest good, highest potential, please, for the sign of Taurus. Clarify the sign of Taurus from now moving into the future. Alright. 3. Alright, let's see. Alright, could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does not have to be. And signs and or gender of the card do not always apply. Just pay more attention to the energy of the card. Okay. There's an Ace of Cups. 3 of Cups again. Right. Maybe a falling out. Or a missed opportunity with a reunion or a reconciliation. What do we got for the top? 2 of Cups. We got a lot of cups here. Good grief. 2 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. 4 of Wands. Interesting. And X. Alright, so let's start with this. Okay, so we have Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Does not have to be. This is your energy. It looks like you've recently received an offer, maybe extended one, but somebody's received an offer here with the Ace of Cups. Could be definitely be a love offer, maybe a new relationship, maybe an old one coming in a new way, because we do have 3 of Cups showing up twice, so there could have been a reconciliation. It could be a friend. It does not necessarily have to be a romantic connection. It seems like you're really excited about it, whatever this offer is. It doesn't, again, it does not have to be a love relationship. It could be a new offer, something that you're excited to embark on, like an adventure or a potential new beginning in some area of your life. The Queen of Swords came out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tell me one more with, excuse me, one more with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands for Taurus's current energy situation, please. One more with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands for their current energy situation and love. Clarify one more with the Queen of Wands and Ace of Cups. Okay, Emperor coming in the reverse. Yeah, that's Aries energy. I don't normally read reversals unless it flips out that way. So this, I don't know if this is you, We do have a very fiery energy here. Could be that you're dealing with a fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag, specifically Aries, because Queen of Wands is usually Aries, but can be any fire sign. It doesn't have to be a fire sign at all. But this is a loss of control on somebody's part. Maybe a loss of power. Maybe somebody that is... they could have suffered a loss of some kind, like a loss of a job, a loss of a position. But sometimes the Emperor is a card of, in the reverse, is, you know, overstepping your bounds. So this is somebody who is in control, like a boss, a CEO, but this is somebody who takes that and abuses their power, or is completely powerless in the situation. But it's usually because they are not applying themselves appropriately. Not to say that power wasn't taken away, you know, from you or from an individual, but the Emperor in the reverse, he is somebody who is in control. He's the, he's the, you know, the Emperor, so he rules an entire empire. You can't be, you can't win that throne and not have control over yourself, if that makes sense. Like, you have to, you can't reach that position and then claim powerlessness. There is a way for you to right that Emperor. So at some point, you have to get out of the victim mentality. Not that it's you, it could be the other person that you're dealing with. Basically what I'm trying to say is that the Emperor is somebody that every move that he makes, every choice that he makes is well thought out. It's planned, it's strategized weeks, months, days in advance, whatever. But if he's in the reverse, it's because he has let go his power. He has neglected something in his life or her life. That is a very masculine energy, but we're going to see what this Ace of Cups is. Clarify this Ace of Cups. What is this new offer? And hell, it could be somebody that just completely swept you off your feet, but kind of shook your world up when this came in. Let's see. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, please. This is probably going to be a two-part reading, because I always do this to myself. Alright, so a new offer that came in. Oh, okay, Ten of Wands. With that offer comes an understanding that it's going to take a lot of work. It is a burden, but it's something that you are determined to follow through on. Somebody is determined to follow through on it. You could be the skeptic in this situation, but the other person is, you know, they're very adamant about moving forward with this, whether that is an offer in job, career, love, friendship, whatever. There is a burden attached to this. This is taking on more responsibility, more duties, more obligations with the Ten of Wands. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups tried to come out, but she did not quite flip. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. Tell me about that Queen of Wands, please, and Taurus's current energy situation. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. Clarify that Queen of Wands, please, for their current energy situation. Alright, I'll flip it. 1, 2, and 3. Knight of Wands. Okay, you're definitely taking action towards something. Maybe you're the one that extended an offer, but you're definitely taking an action, making a decision, and going for it with the Knight of Wands. You're initiating something, or whatever's being offered, you're reacting to it with a lot of energy, a lot of passion behind it. It really does feel like whatever this is, you're excited to embark on, you're excited to start. Let's see why this Emperor is in the reverse. Why is the Emperor... That was a little too much. Nine of Cups in the reverse. I'm not going to take that simply because I just started asking it. But it could be... You did have the Four of Cups, and that can sometimes talk about a missed opportunity. Maybe you feel like if you don't act now, you'll miss this, or the other person towards you. If they don't act now, they will miss out on an opportunity with you. They see you shining, they see you glowing, they see you, ascending to a higher level, and they want to act now before they miss their chance. Tell me about this Emperor. Clarify the Emperor, please, for Taurus's current energy situation. I mean, how you could be taking somebody else's position. They lost their position, and now you're being offered that position in their stead. Tell me about this Emperor. Tell me about this Emperor in the reverse, please. Clarify this Emperor. Clarify the Emperor, please. 1. Okay. 2. And 3. Queen of Swords on the bottom. See what this one was. 10 of Cups to 10 of Swords. Somebody else. This could have come after a heavy loss. Okay, you're receiving an offer after a heavy loss. Something that, keep in mind, this could be the other person you're dealing with. If you are coupled, if you are in a relationship, the other person may have suffered a heavy loss, and while they suffered, they lost something, something ended for them, you are stepping into a position of power. This could be creating some kind of imbalance, at least in their mind. I do kind of get the sense of him looking at her while she's glowing up. He's kind of like, well, where's my input or output going to go? Like, I don't sense jealousy yet, but it is like a power shift. That's a better way to put it. It's a power shift. It's a shift in the dynamic of who is doing what. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this could have been you that lost. You lost a position. You lost a relationship. You have the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. So there was a heavy betrayal here, or a heavy loss. The 10 of Swords is complete defeat. Very heavy defeat. With the 10 of Cups, this would have been something that, you had accumulated over time, and it brought a lot of happiness. It could have been a family situation. This could be your father, a father figure, a husband, the father of your children, or you could be the father in this scenario. Being a general reading, there's a lot of different ways to take this message, but it looks like, regardless if this is your loss or somebody else's, you are getting a new opportunity to rise. It's going to take a lot of work, and you understand that, but you're acting on it. Something may have kind of hit you in a way that it puts you back down a little bit, but you're still in a power. Like, the Emperor is very, very powerful. It's kind of like the highest pinnacle that you can reach within tarot as far as a position. So this would be like a manager stepping down into like a shift manager, or just an employee. So there could have been like a step down for some of you. It could have been like a confidence, a hit to the confidence, whatever this was. But again, regardless of that, you're being offered something new and exciting. It comes with a lot of work, and you're definitely acting on it with the Nine of Wands. but you may kind of have this reservation about your ability to see it through because you have been in some way hijacked or put in a position where you're not where you were, if that makes sense. Alright, so we're going to move on because this is already 20 minutes and jeez, I always do this. Okay, so we definitely have strong fire energy there. Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh, I'm going to leave that. Okay, so let's move on to what's crossing you as a challenge or obstacle at this time. We have the 3 and the 4 of Cups. So, you know, I feel like you are in a good mood, a good energy. It could just kind of be a front you're putting up. You may be actually this Emperor in reverse, a loss of power, a loss of position, a loss of confidence. But if that's not the case, if this is somebody else, this could be like a dissatisfaction within a friendship, within a connection. 3 of Cups is, it's kind of more like a social setting kind of thing. It's not where emotions are too deep, too serious, if this is about love. It could also be a disinterest in reconciling with somebody because you have a new offer and you're not interested in something old. Possibly because there was a deception with that 10 of Swords, or there was a heartbreak. You are skeptical up here with that 9 of Wands. You have been hurt by somebody. Could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Clarify one more with the 3 and the 4 of Cups for what's crossing. It could have also been a missed opportunity to reconcile or to celebrate a victory or success. You feel like you missed an opportunity, or somebody feels like they missed an opportunity with you, but that's more on your end because this is your reading. Or disinterest, 5 of Wands. So there's some conflict, internal or external. There could have been, you could have felt like you or the other person, the person that you're dealing with or the person that's on your mind, could have felt like you had to fight too hard to win somebody's attention. There was too many people involved, there was too much going on, and somebody feels like they were overshadowed. There could have been some jealousy, gossip, drama involved. There could have been some arguments, some petty arguments that kind of just, it didn't create a safe place, or it didn't create security within the connection. Now somebody is looking at it like they're not really sure that they want to invest in this further, because it's really only reached the 3 of Cups. Except for what's coming towards you, but that's in the future. The highest this thing has gotten, we got, you know, we have the Ace, we have the 2, we have the 3, we have the 4, but the 4 is looking at the 3 like, I'm not sure that this is what I want to invest myself into or emotionally open myself to. Tell me about that. Tell me about that 3. 5 of Cups. Loss, remorse, shame, disappointment, guilt over something. 3 of Cups can sometimes talk about a third-party situation. And that kind of goes in line with that 5 of Wands, what I was saying, like there was too many people involved, there was too much going on, there was disruption, distraction. Somebody could have felt like they had to fight for the other person, like they had to, they felt like an option. That could have been you or the other person. Within a friendship, it could be like, you know, you didn't get along with everyone and then you always felt left out, or maybe this is a connection or an association with people that you don't really find to be on your level anymore. Because you are moving up in some direction or some area. It could be you know, you have a brand new offer on the table and somebody wants to reconcile with you, but you'd never felt safe there. So now you're getting a new offer. Again, it could be an old offer coming in a new way, but you're looking at it like, okay, well, this was the past of it. You know, I never felt secure. I never felt like I was a priority. So now you're I mean, again, because this is a general reading, there are many different messages or stories that come out. So, Three of Swords. Yeah, somebody got their heart broke here, and it definitely could have been a third-party situation. Somebody could have been, you know, a little bit too flirtatious. Somebody could have cheated. Or somebody could have, you know, done some things that were questionable. Kind of broke your trust in some way. Why are we at the Four of Cups? Oh no. What was with the Five of Wands? What was with the Five of Wands? I mean, it could have even been like outside people that were influencing the other person. Yeah, no, there was no stability here. In a previous connection, whether that's the one being offered again or not, you are coming out of a place of remembering this connection, how it broke your heart. Okay, and I do think that that Emperor is probably you, unless you hurt somebody and you want to reconcile with them, but they're remembering the pain that you put them through. So, in a certain sense, you have to flip that, but just keep to the story, because it's the same. It's just who was on which side. What side of the table were you at? Otherwise, this Emperor was you. Your confidence took a hit, maybe in more than one area, maybe not only in relationship, but also in a job or a family situation or whatever. But there's this Ace of Cups coming in. In fact, let me look at that Ace of Cups again. Where's that Ace of Cups coming from for Taurus's current energy situation? Where's that Ace of Cups coming from? That fell out, it didn't pop out. Where'd that Ace of Cups come from? 1, 2, 3. The Hermit. Possibly a Virgo or Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, something that took a long time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're looking at a situation and you're not sure that you want to invest either in the new one or in an old one, regardless of your situation specifically. The problem is you've been hurt. There wasn't a lot of stability. You never felt like you were a priority, or you felt like you always had to fight for this person's attention or recognition, and now you're not sure that you want to invest in. But there is something that you are excited to take on at the same time. At the same time, there is something that is coming in that you're excited about, but maybe it's just, you know, having reservations about it. Alright, so let's look at the person or situation most on your mind. We have the 2 and the 3 of Cups. The 2 and the 3 of Cups. Trying to speed this up a little bit. Person or situation most on Taurus's mind with the 2 and 3 of Cups. 6 of Wands. So this is something, yeah, this, whatever this is, it's not this. Or if it is, it's like you're trying to keep positive about it. But this is something that's growing in a direction that you see victory in, you see success in. You kind of see yourself standing out in the crowd. You're getting attention, you're getting recognition, you're getting words of affirmation in this situation. This is going from the 2 to the 3, so it is progressing. Whereas something back here was fluctuating. It was there wasn't a certainty here of growth. It was too inconsistent. Whereas this, whatever is on your mind, or you're wanting this to flourish, you're wanting to have victory and success over a friendship, a connection that had, you know, maybe it started at friendship, and that's why it feels promising. let's see. Tell me about this Two of Cups. You could be thinking about reconciling with somebody else. Again, sometimes the Three of Cups is a card of reconciliation. Tell me about that Two of Cups, please. For Taurus. What's on Taurus's mind? Who or what is most on Taurus's mind? Person or situation most on Taurus's mind. You're thinking about a connection. And that the idea of it brings you a sense of victory. Okay. King of Wands. Try to come out in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. There is a connection with this person. There's passion, physical attraction. Tell me about that Three. Could be Cancer. I'm putting that back though. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Okay, oh, Knight of Cups. So you're either thinking about this person that offered you something, an offer, a connection, or you're in a connection with this person. There's a lot of love here and a sense of victory, getting a lot of attention, getting a lot of positive feedback, validation. This, whatever this is, it's really, like Lovers on the bottom, it's very exciting to you. It's very, I don't know if it's the same thing that's giving you, like, you're doubtful over. I don't know if it's the same thing. It kind of feels separate. But then you do have the Three of Cups twice, so maybe you have more than one option on the table. I don't know. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands. It could be you that wants to extend an offer to this person. Look at that. Oh my God. Six of Wands, Six of Wands. So you both kind of, you build each other up in a way that's like, you kind of revitalize each other. What's that word? It's like each of you are each other's power-up station. It's a mutual feeling. They feel successful and like they won something with you. Like they won a prize. You are a prize in their eyes, and they are to you as well. You are to them as well. It's a mutual feeling of satisfaction and physical attraction, love. Like it's like you bounce, you reflect these things back on each other. So I really don't think this is the same, unless some of you are in a connection or just having got out of a connection, and your uncertainty is because of the previous, or because you are in a connection and it's obviously, I don't get the sense that you guys are in a connection though. I get the sense that you are kind of on your own, doing your own thing. For some of you, it could be either or. But whoever or whatever's on your mind, the idea of it is like, it's almost uplifting in a way. This could be a very new connection for those of you that are in a connection. But for others of you, you're thinking about a person in particular, and it's very mutual. There's already a connection as far as like, you feel a connection. I'm not saying, some of you are in that connection. But for others of you, you are like, the idea of being with this person, being around this person, being in their energy, it really, like, it's uplifting, it's exciting, it's positive. Whatever this is really, really nice. Really nice. So that's why I'm struggling to feel like this is the same thing. Whatever's crossing you does not feel the same. the Three of Swords, it doesn't feel the same. I think you got a new offer on the table, or you're thinking about an offer, making an offer. Alright, so let's look at the truth of the situation with the 2 and the 4 of Wands. We've got 10 minutes, and now there will definitely be a part 2 on this. One more with the 2 and the 4 of Wands, please. One more with the 2 and the 4 for the truth of the situation, something that Taurus does not see that would greatly benefit them to know at this time. Something about a choice, a decision, standing at a crossroads. Somebody else is needing to make a choice, or you are, or you're both you both need to make a choice. It's like you're standing at a crossroads, it's time to make a decision. Maybe it involves a home or a family in some way, and that's why careful consideration needs to be made, because there's more than one individual involved. Obviously that's pretty much always the case, but maybe there's like a family that could be impacted. But it feels like somebody's like kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They can't stick to something, then they start to second guess or reevaluate or overanalyze. With that 2 of Pentacles, it's never quite. Tell me about that 2 of Wands for Taurus's Shadow Mind Hidden Truth. Tell me about that 2 of Wands, please. Tell me about that 2 of Wands. Switch it up. Tell me about this 2 of Wands, please, for Taurus's Shadow Mind Hidden Truth. What is it? Okay. Somebody's not committing to a decision. It seems like it's like they're sitting on the fence. I don't know if that's you or another individual. Kind of feels like somebody else. It's preventing you from making your own decision because you're waiting for like a green light from this person, or maybe institution. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be maybe you're waiting on somebody, but they're mixed signals. Is what I'm getting. Tell me about this 4 of Wands. What's that about? Tell me about this 4 of Wands. That would be unfortunate. Somebody I don't think it's you. Somebody doesn't have any plans in the near future to make a move. They're comfortable where they're at. Ace of Swords. Yeah, there needs to be some kind of clarity. Somebody needs to speak up. It may be both of you. Somebody needs to speak up and resolve a situation by communicating, speaking a truth. There needs to be some type of resolution here through communication, through verbalizing what's going on. Because nobody wants to make the first move, or nobody wants to move because the other person's waiting for the other person. And it's just like, it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Tell me about this 2 of Pentacles. Tell me about this 2 of Pentacles, please, for Shadow Mind Hidden Truth for Taurus. What is it that they do not know that would greatly benefit them to know about the situation? 1, 2, 3. King of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Does not have to be. Yeah, somebody needs to prioritize, settle a dispute, settle something with the King of Pentacles. It seems like somebody on the other side is kind of like sitting there waiting for you to initiate or give them, or it could be you could be waiting and not acting on something because you're waiting for, but the way this is settled is by communicating. It's like just speaking up, speaking your truth, and stop going over it over and over and over in your mind, because it's not going anywhere, clearly. And this does not have to be with this whole situation. It could be something else entirely. It could be something to do with a home situation, a family situation, something that provides stability, your work, a situation with your work, something that you're trying to prioritize but can't quite come to a decision. But it does seem like there's somebody else, or you, somebody in the situation is waiting for someone else or something else. But in doing so, nothing gets resolved, nothing gets settled. It could be like kind of a self-sabotage thing, where you're waiting for a sign or a symbol or signal, and yet while you're doing that, time is passing. The whole behind that is the Ace of Swords, so resolve it through speaking up, basically, or come to a decision. Come to a decision with the Ace of Wands, because that's like a realization card, an epiphany. I just said on the TV, a reality check. That's what this is. Somebody needs a reality check. Like, you may feel like you have all the time in the world, but oops, why'd I do that? Alright, so let's move on. We've got 4 minutes left. This is definitely part 2, but part 2, or part 3, I guess, will not be very long at all. Let's look at recent past. Recent past, I'm going to switch it up. One more with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, please, for Taurus's recent past. Anything that is in some way still impacting or influencing their current energy. One more with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. This is a brand new start. Something started out solid with a connection. Two of Cups. It went quickly, or it progressed quickly. It moved fast. You both moved fast. They moved fast. You moved fast. There could have been a lot of texting, messaging, calls, phone calls. Whatever this was, it started out and it took off. It took off with a lot of energy. This stuff, it could have been a love thing, it could have been a job. Maybe you met someone at work. But it started out with a lot of potential. Tell me about where this went with the 8. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this seems nice. This seems nice. The Two of Cups, tell me about that. Yeah, tell me about the Two of Cups. Tell me about that Two of Cups, please. Okay. Judgment, something that you felt called, felt destined, you felt spiritually called to. Could have been a reconciliation with a past person. Sometimes that's what that is. The Star came out, but in the reverse. Maybe a wish that came true, but you didn't expect it. Or something that you didn't realize was a wish. Something that happened or came in or was offered, but it turned out to be a wish come true. Like it wasn't something that you had initially felt drawn to, but then when it came in, it was like everything seemed to fall into place. This seems really, really good. I don't know where this is coming from. Maybe this is on the other person's behalf, because everything that's happening so far, other than the Emperor in the reverse, maybe you're just thinking on the past before this, because it looks like there was already an offer that moved really quickly. How did this turn out? Is this a completely separate offer? There was some heartbreak. There was something that happened that caused a major loss, or and somebody, that's what's crossing somebody. This was, maybe it was a long-term connection with that maybe 7 years. Maybe you invested 7 years of your life into something, or they did. They were married. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this feels new because it's got the Ace of Pentacles and it just took off. time has already been invested here, so why does it feel new? Maybe you guys reunited after. Maybe it was put on hold and you just reconnected. Maybe you recently reconnected with somebody, but there's some pain for somebody here. There was definitely a really hard hit. And that's what's crossing the situation from fully, or it could potentially, not that it is, but if somebody does not put that. Alright, let me stop it here, and then I'm going to put part 3, and that will be the end of this.